What up, YouTube? Thank you guys for checking out the vlog. We are at the crib. So much work has been done. Got me one of these because look at my grass. It was brand new when I first bought it. That's not good. And you can only water once a week. And I've been watering. I got the system set up, but it's looking rough. We gotta definitely fix this. What's up, brother? What's up?
Okay. ¿Y tú tienes las luces?
Las luces. They gotta move that over. That's the dining area. See the kitchen coming together, man. Gorgeous. There's the man making it happen right here. Hooking the kitchen up. I got, so we was just talking about the island. It's gonna be a quartz countertop, and the island's gonna come out probably like 11 to 12 inches out to this blue tape. So like the counter, so that you can sit underneath the counter. So the island's gonna be really big. It's gonna be from here all the way to that blue tape in counter space. I was gonna add some counter space here so you could have seating all the way around. I felt like it would make this area too congested. We really like the space that's there, and we don't really need a bigger island. This is big enough. Instead of it coming out here too, we're just gonna make it, you know, so that it's in line with that, where the double oven and microwave thing is gonna be. And then obviously we gotta center that, but that's gonna look really, really good with the breakfast nook area, the windows nice and open, overlooking the pool. Got the spiral staircase there. Probably do some cloth talk at that spiral staircase. So they moved some electrical up to the middle of this wall so I can hang my TV there. This would be like the main living area, you know, the whole open concept vibe. You can see that they're painting all the walls white, brighten up this room. I changed all the bulbs to a LED daylight in the kitchen since it's a work area. See, it's much brighter, much nicer. That door we're gonna change to one that's frosted, like those glass doors. Let's go check out the guys in the bathroom. You guys can see the new floors. New floors in the bedroom, looking very, very nice. Guys working in the bathroom. See the vanities hung up. That's the tub, it's gonna be right there in the corner. What up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
We got Jackson flooring and remodeling. You can see, ooh, that's looking good. They put the niche in right there. This bathroom's about to look crazy. So there's gonna be a nice niche above the tub right there in the corner. All the flooring's done in the bathroom. Bro, yeah, right? I can't wait to show y'all the finished product. So this is marble, nice marble. There's like some natural looking like pebble flooring, black. On the bottom, we're gonna have like a rainfall. Yeah, rainfall, black fixtures, black faucets, nice lights coming out on those 3 spots. It's gonna look crazy.
It's gonna be official.
Hell yeah. And everything I want it to be smart. So we're installing like smart switches everywhere, Google Home Assistant. So I could talk to the house, turn off the fan, lower the fan speed, turn on kitchen lights, turn on the oven. I could talk to my fridge and tell it to do the house stuff. Super hype. This is gonna be dope because this opens all the way. It is a pocket sliding door. So most sliding doors will stop right here. So you always have like a glass thing, it just kind of opens that up. But this one is a pocket, so it opens all the way through. You pretty much open up the outside to the inside. So like for entertaining, it's lit, bro. All right, let's go outside and water this grass real quick. I got a little bit before I have to go to the shop and go cut some hair. I was wondering if I had a hose over here, and look, lo and behold, we got a hose. Hey man, this thing is nice to have, bro. Shout out to the sellers who left that for me. They had to do that, that's nice. Having this brand new grass dying on me, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's messed with my anxiety. I gotta make sure this grass is nice. This might be like something I do for like a spiritual thing, you know what I mean? Meditation thing. Oh, like a pattern like that.
In the back of that niche.
All right, look at this grass, guys. This is no bueno. This grass was brand new. Neighbors probably hate me right now. We're gonna put this machine right here on shower. Ooh, now you're getting the hydration it needs. This is when you know you're getting older. I'm gonna sit out here about a half hour just watering my grass, bro. Bro, and I'm gonna keep it real. I've always seen like my grandma, my grandma used to do stuff like this, man. I never realized like why, man. And this to me is like on a spiritual level, bro. Sitting back, man, watering your grass, you know what I mean, that you own. It's kind of taking a moment, a little portion of your day to appreciate You know what I mean? To count your blessings. You feel what I'm saying? I'm enjoying this, man. It makes you think about all of your blessings, man. And something so simple like watering your grass, it really hit me till I started doing it, bro. Till I got my own grass like that. Something to think about, guys. Some of you guys probably wonder why I didn't just get a sprinkler. I have a sprinkler system that I can control with Wi-Fi and everything, but in my county, you can only use your sprinkler system once a week. And for the way that the grass is looking right now, that ain't gonna work. So I just recently had dropped a video with Patrick Bet Davis talking about $72 haircut and why he's willing to pay $72 for his haircut. I don't really rewatch my videos, but I almost want to go rewatch that one because of some of the comments that we got. And for me, my perspective of watching the video, it was almost like people really underestimate the craft. It wasn't to knock anybody else's profession. It was just to kind of stick up for my profession and kind of give an idea of point out the misconceptions and then point out, you know, the truth, because there's facts and then there's beliefs. You wouldn't believe like the amount of people who have an opinion, they think it's factual and they're not even in the industry. I'm giving you a perspective of being, you know, a shop. I own 7 barbershops. At one point we had 70 barbers. I can tell you the results. I can tell you facts versus putting math together and estimates and guesstimates. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to give you guys some actual factuals. I think people stuck to the whole idea of 6-figure barbers because I mentioned there's a lot of 6-figure barbers and how I have a series about it. It's interesting because a lot of people took that and they were like, yeah, but if you ask 300 people, half of them won't even make 6 figures. My initial reaction is, isn't that like almost every profession out there besides being a doctor, lawyer, that type of thing? But I can tell you that Patrick Bet David in the video, he mentioned your top earners, your best barbers are making 48K. That's what he said in the video. I completely disagree with that because top earners in my company, having over 70 barbers at one point, they were making well over 6 figures. I would say the beginning barbers, the barbers that are just coming up, starting to build their clientele, were doing the numbers Patrick Bet David was saying they were doing. 48K to me is first year, maybe second year building clientele. That's the way I seen it, right? That's the experience that I've had. I would say 70K is pretty easy as a barber. If you're being smart and working hard, well over 6 figures. Like I said, I've interviewed barbers making 200K, and I'm not talking about shop owners, guys. There are many shop owners that will tell you some of their barbers are earning more money than they are as shop owners. Pay booth rent or pay 30% in commissions. Their 30% is like 80% of the shop owner's income because they're the Michael Jordan of their shop. I would say the majority of barbers are not working commission. They're not working commission, they're working booth rent. So I'm just offering some perspective, especially to a lot of young guys or just guys who are thinking about switching up their careers and they're listening to all this noise from people who are spectators. You know what I mean? I don't think Patrick Bet David was trying to knock the industry whatsoever. I think that he had a fair evaluation of what he thought the industry was like. Barbershops are not like salons. Very seldom gonna find a barbershop that charges for 50% commission. I would say you're giving an extreme example to prove an example that's not extreme. And what I mean by that is maybe like 1% of barbershops charge 50% commission. It's not like salons. Salons can charge 50% commission because a woman will spend $400 on one service. Barbershops are not like that, right? Most barbershops are charging a lower commission than that. Most of them are charging booth rent. If I gave an extreme example, what barbers are typically making, I would show you the guy that's making $250,000 a year. You know, on the other side of the spectrum, Patrick Bet David gave an extreme example of what a barber's compensation plan looks like. That's 50% commission. Doing only 8 clients a day for a successful barber is not normal. Typically they're doing more unless they're charging $60, $70, $80, $100 a haircut. Then yeah, maybe, but typically a successful barber is doing more than 8 haircuts a day. So I think people try to paint my examples as extreme, but I was just giving examples that kind of challenge the extreme examples that were being made on that podcast. Definitely not trying to stunt on nobody, trying to shit on no other professions or anything like that, but it's just something to think about. I think if we're being fair and we're being honest, most barbers are paying booth rent. Most beginner barbers are probably making 40 to 50K range. And that's because you're building clientele. You're kind of a beginner barber. The top tier, like what Patrick Bet David was talking about, most of those guys are making 100K or better. Most of them. And you don't have to believe me, but I mean, let's just do some of the numbers. We could do some of the numbers. In our shops, I would say booth rent is anywhere from $200 to $250, let's say, in booth rent. Anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a month in expenses for a barber, which can be written off, right? And most of these guys are charging, but let's say 30 bucks. You keep 100% of the 30 bucks. You keep 100% of the tips. So if you're getting on average a $5, $10 tip, you're probably averaging 35, 40 bucks a haircut if you're charging 30. Majority of our barbers do 30-minute appointments. But let's say our shop hours are from 10 to 7. So let's say the average barber's working 9 hours. Let's just say the average barber's not fully booked, okay? They're not doing 2 haircuts every hour, which would be 18 haircuts in a day. Let's just be conservative and say they're doing 12 haircuts in a day. And this is a successful barber. I used to do 20 every day, but let's just say these successful barbers are doing 12. If your average ticket is 40 bucks, because remember, we're not even talking about haircut and beard, you charge more for that. Added services, you charge more for that. So let's say the average ticket's 40 bucks. 40 times 12 is $480 in a day. That's all yours. If we're really gonna put some realistic expectations, Fridays and Saturdays for a successful barber is going to be an anomaly, right? On those weeks. So they're probably doing 15 to 18 haircuts on Fridays and Saturdays, because those are the busiest days. But we're just gonna keep it at 12. It's $480 a day. You work 5 days a week. That's over $2,000, well over $2,000. What is that? That's $2,300 a week. You're talking to a guy who owned a shop where most of the barbers on a slow day were doing 10 haircuts. On busy, we're doing 20 plus. Like the average barber, not the most successful ones. You know, you minus that 2,300 times 4, you know, that's almost 10 grand a month. Subtract the $800 to $1,000 a month in booth rent, they're still making $8,000 to $9,000 a month. And honestly, those were conservative numbers for a successful barber. But the top tier guys are doing a lot more than that, man. Those are more realistic numbers in my opinion. I would say when you first get started, if you're not making at least 48,000 your first or second year in the industry, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. Trust me, these days more than ever, barbers are coming in when they want, leaving when they want. They're their own worst boss. They're typically the exact reason why they're not making at least 48K a year, man. To say that 48K is like a top level barber, that is extreme. I just want to give some realistic expectations, put that out there, especially for aspiring barbers and stuff. I didn't want you guys to kind of feel down about having this career choice, because I do have a lot of younger people who reach out to me and they're always asking, yo, Basio, my parents don't want me to be a barber. They don't think I'm gonna be successful. They want me to go to college. Okay, what they want you to go to college for? They don't care, they just want me to go to college. What if what you go to college for only makes you 60K a year for the rest of your life? Like I think we need to think a little bit more critically about that question and how we answer it, right? Just putting that out there, guys. You know what? I think it's important, man, to point this out, bro. If you constantly listen to the people who are criticizing you for decisions that you make, you'll never water your grass. Like, you'll never find the time to do it, because if you're constantly listening to people who got something to say about every move you make, you can't do that, man. You got to live your life, be happy with decisions you make, and do it out of good faith. Obviously, you're not trying to screw people over or nothing like that, but it's not your job to help people understand why you water your grass. Man, sometimes you working really, really hard. You constantly grinding, you're constantly hustling. You never take time to slow down and water your grass. I'm 32 years old. I've worked my ass off, man. You know, there were weeks I didn't see my kids because I was traveling. Nights I didn't talk to my wife because I was busy editing for hours. Every single night, working long hours in the shop. Sometimes I go to the shop 9 o'clock in the morning, not get home till 11, make a lot of money. $1,000 in a day, guys. Can be done, but you got to put in work, man. Now that is definitely an extreme example. I just put that out there because if you want it, you can get it, bro. If you want it, you can get it. But there's also trade-offs there, right? There's also compromise. And I've compromised a lot so that one day I can water my grass. Somebody commented in one of my videos and he was like, hey man, I've been waiting on my product. This is a product that we have promoted that's on back order. And it's kind of out of our hands. Obviously, what would I prefer, to have a product on back order or to ship it, right? But what I'm not gonna do, we got bills, we got expenses, you know? And so when you guys support and you order something on back order, it really does help us out. It's vital for our company to continue to run. I definitely appreciate the orders and stuff. But if it's on back order, I just need a little bit of patience from you guys because everybody's on back order. I've been buying furniture for this house, man, and furniture, you're gonna wait to the end of the year. Ford has thousands and thousands of F-150s parked at the Daytona 500 parking lot because they're missing chips. Our products require chips. We're gonna be affected by that as well. So, but anyways, the guy commented, nice to see that you bought a house and I'm still waiting for my product. Come on, man. I'm doing everything in my power, and I've been doing everything in my power for the last 10 years, man, to provide value to others. If you're going through a similar thing where people are watching you, and I know that can come from family, that can come from friends, that can come from all of that. If you're going through a similar thing, and anytime you go to water your grass, you get a little bit of shade thrown at you, you gotta ignore that, bro. You gotta ignore that. You still gotta water your grass. That being said, guys, that's my vlog for today. Definitely different, I think. What do you guys think about me adding a water your grass segment to all my vlogs from now on? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. We drop daily content on this channel, guys. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please do continue to support, man. We are working. We are grinding. The guys on the team are constantly working. We had a little meetup last night, and we were just talking vision and stuff, because right now I'm watering my grass, but I'm thinking 5 moves ahead, and so should y'all. I'm thinking 5 moves ahead, because a really strong season is coming where I ain't gonna be able to water my grass for a couple years. We got grind season coming. We got grind season coming. All right, yo, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.